Shit!
It's me! Get in here!
Thank God. What the hell is this?
Pleased to see you too, Kate. Glad you're alive.
Listen, I found out some new information.
What?
That guy on the ferry, that was not Dumet. That was Joseph Morello. He's a true crime writer. I found one of his books.
How's he wrapped up in this?
I don't know. In one of the bedrooms, there was a body, a woman. She'd been decapitated. It was Joseph Morello's wife. I saw a photo of her. She was called Michelle.
So we're not his first victims.
Have you seen Mark?
Not in person, but I spotted him on one of these monitors.
Thank God. I was worried sick about him.
But I also saw Dumet running around.
Jesus.
Man måste göra klart det.
What is all of this?
He's got video feeds, recording decks, a mixer big enough for countless mics.
He's watching everything.
It's more than that. He's got utilities running through here, hydraulics, electrics, everything. He can control the whole building from here.
How far down does it go?
This all connects. This is how he's getting around the house. Charlie would say this guy is a fractured psyche, that he's wearing a mask to put what he's doing on a different personality.
That's probably just his theory because he can't reconcile a human doing this stuff. I think it's a mistake to say he's just crazy. He is in full control of what he's doing. He's just not wired like the rest of us.
That's not crazy.
Chicago Police. Mr. Monday, this is Chicago Police. Can you open the door, please? Mr. Monday, I'm...
Wait, he's wearing the mask as part of the performance. At best, maybe he's insecure about something and it gives him confidence.
Insecure. Like, low self-esteem? Is he uncomfortable at parties? Did his mommy not hug him enough?
Bad parenting can definitely be a factor, but take a look at this. What is that?
The guy we saw murdered.
It was a setup?
There was no groundskeeper.
We saw a guy in a yellow jacket with our stuff.
I guess that was Mr. Dumet.
Don't you read any of our research?
I just set up the lights.
I'm sure he fits the profile. Bullied as a kid, unchecked anger. As an adult, he's either an extreme overachiever or a cipher. Nothing between. What is this?
Hi, Mr. Monday. This is Lucinda Price from Twilight Prairie Care Home. I've tried to call you a couple of times. I understand that you're making voice recordings of your mother, and we do believe in supporting relatives and...
Over here!
Look at this. It's all his little tricks of moving walls and crap.
Nothing in this shitbox is real. He controls everything from here. It's a murder factory.
You're right. We should use this against him.
I want to find Mark. Not play Demet's game.
If we trap him, we can look for Mark without looking over our shoulders the whole time. Okay, look. He's in here, right? So we get him to go down this hall, and we trap him between these two moving walls. There's no other way out of there. He'd be stuck.
Okay. But how do you make sure he goes down that hall to begin with? One of us is going to have
To be bait.
No, no way. It's too risky, Jamie.
So is letting him run free. I'd say that's more dangerous. Come on.
There's no second chances here.
It's my plan. I'll be the bait.
If you're sure, just... If it looks like it's going south, get the hell out of there.
No argument here.
You could use that as a weapon if need be.
I'm gonna hang on to it. I'm more likely to need it. Okay. That's enough of a moment. Let's do this.
Stick to the plan.
Obviously.
So how do we get out?
Third floor must be a work in progress. Okay, be ready. You're gonna have to time it right to trap him and not me. All right. Here goes nothing.
How am I gonna get the phone now and fuck you up so far? Okay.
Head down the hall. Keep to the right. More rooms being built. Huh.
Oh, pero ya plano como la fucking the pia. Okay. Tiene que entrar de aquí also. Jag tänkte han försvann. Han är allt.
Jamie! Jamie! Stop! Shit! What is it?
A button. There's a reverse symbol on it.
What does it?
Shit, no!
Move! Move! Ah! Ah! Jamie!
Kay, I think when I hit this thing, the wall will go the other way.
Towards me, you mean?
Yeah, this thing will kill me if I don't press it.
Wait!
I know! If I do press it, then you're the one that dies.
Goddamn Dumet! This is exactly what he wants. He's making you choose which one of us dies.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Fuck this. I'm not playing this game. I can't do this. I won't kill you. I'm sorry.
Borde kunna låsa den. Du kan ju fucking låsa fel.
No, please. I don't want to die. How the fuck could you do this? Fuck you, Jamie! Jamie, I don't want to die. Not like this, not like this, please!
Det kan ju funka.
What an excruciating way to go. Jamie pressed the button to kill Kate. I know they didn't always see eye to eye, but I didn't think she'd be that cold-blooded. Jamie chose not to save Erin when she could, leaving her to die, deprived of oxygen, suffocating to death. Meanwhile, Charlie has proved himself capable, surviving the furnace and every other obstacle. Who would have thought it? Did the hint I gave you earlier help? Perhaps you'd like another.
Han har så bra
Have you read The
hint.
Valley of Fear? The last of the Sherlock Holmes novels, and one of the best. Let's see.
Man drar upp Sherlock Holmes här.
The temptation to form premature theories upon insufficient data is the bane of our profession. You should get back. I hope these chats are helpful. I certainly wouldn't want them to be intimidating. I'll be watching your progress. As always, watching very closely.
Det där är 18 skulle jag spela mig. Hart heter det något. Befinner sig någonstans innan som jag vet inte om.
Fuck!
Från Hansson. Nej, så han är ju... Den rinner fan. Det är den en bra sarga jag får inte slå planken på men det är ingen. Ännu mer.
this way.
And a fall. Oh, that's probably manageable.
Seriously? This is not where I want to be.
No, jag vet inte ens hur fucking mördaren, men det kan alla få ha teori för. Jag tror han har en liten bättre koll på det där.
Maybe we can get this thing working.
You know, what on? Måste klicka. Nu bara fråga vad handlar de här knapparna om? Ja, men jag måste se upp någon död.
Good morning, Chicago. We begin today with some breaking news. Chicago police today confirmed the body of a man found in a fire at an abandoned warehouse in the Fulton River District to be that of missing FBI agent Hector Monday. Monday has been identified as the shoeshine killer, whose recent killing spree struck fear into the hearts of locals in and around Chicago. A spokesperson for Chicago PD confirmed Monday murdered 4 victims, including yesterday evening police officer Patrick Stanley, a dedicated veteran of 22 years. The fire was brought under control shortly before 5 a.m. this morning. The body recovered at the scene was burnt beyond recognition, but police identified Monday from dental records.
Så, men så kör du näsan till. Bara, Alltså. Jag undrar vad den här är för. Det var roligt om det är för att du ska kunna återvila. Den man använder så många. Vad är en fucking det? Det fanns något mäktigt där. Oh, det där är fucking cringe as fuck.
Back the fuck away from me! I'm warning you!
Hur fan överlever alla de där jävla fallen hon har? Jag tror som är fucking mäktigt imponerad. Men... Notice.
Jesus.
Det där är inte, jag tänkte det där är inte en fake han. Det där är en äkta han. Dockan såg riktigt ut, eller fake ut, eller det där är inte det där. Okej, det är en fake docka. Han var inte fake. Jag är här så. You have the keyboard.
Oh, God. What happened here?
No, what happened? Han har fucking sprängt in huvudet på mig, kan man säga. Men det ser fan inte bekvämt ut om jag ska föra så.
What's that?
Klockan någon sån psykos. Jag kommer inte in ens veta om den här roliga dockor. Längre. Notice. Han har ju rätt över det shit.
Mark! Hey! Mark! I could use that.
Huvudar inne. Ja, så är det mellan här.
I can make that.
Så. Nej. Så här. Alltså mycket bättre att han har människor.
Mark! Hello?
Nu går hit för att köra se. Ingenting. Just där. Var det en katt eller hund? Var det någon? Ingenting. Nej. Jag har någonting där inne.
Yeah, fucking fetch.
En hund. Ja, det visste jag.
Worth a try. Waste of time.
What? Yeah. Ja, det där känns ju som ett skarpt fucking det. Skulle hissen inte funka? Skulle hissen gå igång nu så gör det ändå. Det blir hon.
Mark? What the hell? Charlie? You're alive. With broken ribs. Charlie, I thought you were dead. I nearly was. I'm sorry for that. I thought...
How the hell did you make it out here?
Yeah, good to see you too, mate. I nearly got fried, you know.
I know. We saw it.
You saw it? What the hell does that mean?
How exactly did you get out of that?
Where are the others? Mark, are they safe?
Aaron is dead.
What?
Dumet killed her.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What have I got us into here?
You tell me, Charlie. What have you gotten us into? We were all separated trying to get out. Dumet has the entire place rigged with traps. We fallen right into his game.
We have to get out of here. Get back to the ferry.
Dumet disabled it. We all agreed we'd head for the lighthouse if we can't signal for help.
I don't suppose there's any good news.
Actually,
I never thought I'd say this again. Jesus.
Hon har sämre så.
I need to find a way out.
Måste hitta något där. vet han släpper upp han. Ja, det var... Alltså, det var egentligen bara en förhoppningsvis sänkning bara.
What is that smell? Ugh. I saw a dog out here.
Yeah, I did too. Scared the shit out of me.
You scared him off by panicking, most likely.
I see.
Oh my God. What is he doing?
He's preserving his kills.
Why?
Because they're valuable to him. They're trophies. Keepsakes. Dumet sure seems to know a lot.
Do you think maybe we're dealing with more than one person?
What do you mean?
Tending this place, the weird robots, the traps. Could it be just one man?
It's one man. One very driven, very disturbed man. Oh, bloody hell.
Dispatch. Be on the lookout for a male suspect believed to be the Shoe Shine Killer. Suspect is FBI Special Agent Hector Monday. He may be armed and is highly dangerous.
Dispatch, this is Officer Martinez. I found Mundy's car, requesting backup.
Officer Martinez, what's your location?
A warehouse on Park Avenue, Fulton River. Looks abandoned.
Officer Martinez, backup on its way. Hold your position.
Copy that. Shit! He's seen me!
Officer Martinez, hold your position.
Shit! We have a situation. Dispatch, the building's on fire.
Fire department on their way.
He's still in there. You read me? Copy. He's still in there.
You're joking. We could go through here. Harrison and Lewis.
Damn, vad pengar. Jag vet inte hur man använder den, men kör på.
Hope this holds.
Dit upp. Vad fan är hon då? Det var.
Francis Morello. I thought getting outside would make things better. Got it.
Hopp. Nam nam. Om det är så att du hittar dina personer som du tappade så kan du...
Holy fuck. His hand's been cut off.
Det är det imorgon och så ska jag sitta och ha video och tänka igenom de frågorna så svara på dem. Men jag känner så någon annan så att jag fucking ligger av för korrekt lux. Så sånt. Ja. Men det finns ändå. Nu snackar samma, vad händer om man samlar aldrig? Kan man återuppliva dem och rädda dem svin? Jag ser. Fucking the ass.
It's okay, boy. I won't hurt you.
Men han vet att den kommer skada honom. Han attackerar. inne där. Men masken är så lite. Jag tror är det Feds card. Feds. Jag vet vad hon. När man ser kameror så skulle.
Do you think they're here?
We need to find a way in.
What if they didn't make it?
One thing at a time.
So.
Let's get inside.
Time to call in the troops and get Dumet shut the fuck down.
At 0600 hours, I, Officer Frank Hooper, discovered that one or multiple individuals had gained unauthorized access to the evidence room at 1612 West State Street. Among the missing items were assets recovered from the apartment of former FBI agent Hector Monday, including books, clothes, notes, surgical tools, and dental equipment. We are currently running with the theory that this was the direct result of souvenir hunters looking for a piece of memorabilia from the case. End of report.
I can fucking blame y'all, bitches.
Hector Waylon Monday.
Mr. Dumet, I want my team dead. I'll give them to you. This weekend. Just do it.
I never said any of that shit.
I'm certainly grateful to you, Mr. Dumet. I want my team dead. I'll get them that this weekend. Let's do it.
I'm such an idiot. I wanted this to work so much, I just accepted everything he said. He recut it.
Not a bad job either. It's convincing.
Is this what's got you so twisted?
Nej, men. Ja, det låter fruktansvärt så går inte med jag fucking Halloween också. Så vet jag det. Resten är slutet var.
Looks like there may be another boat on the island.
Kolla. Daphne. Jo, det är genom. Kolla Daphne. Jo.
Come on. No way.
Slut hela jävla lampan. Rakt ner igen. Nu vill de möta på han. Fan är det mest. Eller är det FBI-agenten? Så har vi lite mördare. Fucking hate it so. Vad är han nu då?
Son of a bitch. Give me a dog any day.
Mark, what the hell was that? You all right?
Yeah, just a stupid cat.
Did you get the thing lit up?
Oh, no, it's not.
Jag går in. Tomma på ett sätt. Jag tror det är något som ni vill känna, det är det jag tror på. Nej, jag tänker på det där känns så.
Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down.
Varje gång man säger det ordet så slutar man tittar automatiskt ner. Varför var det så fucked up?
Tampering with the seal is a federal offense.
No fucking lucky day. Don't look down. Don't look down. Där ser det ut som så ger sig när som ett nytt. Push the button.
Ow!
Fuck yes! Woo!
Hey! Hey, up here! Jamie! Hey!
Understand, you motherfucker. Up here. Man, I look behind you, you dumb bitch.
What the hell is that smell? Jesus.
Oh. There you are. I wasn't expecting you. Are you early for a change?
What the fuck is this?
You're a selfish monster. Always have been.
Hey! I asked you a question. Wake up!
Always right to your favorite page. Predictable little shit. I know you.
Oh, thank God. Charlie.
Mark? Can you hear me? Where the hell is he?
He's all right. He's trying to get that bloody light going.
Mark! What happened to you?
Where's Kate?
We have to keep moving.
Where is she?
Mark, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Ah, como que...
What the hell?
Oh. Hands where I can see them, all of you!
He killed them.
No talking! I said, hands where I can see them!
Thank God you're here. You have to help us.
Until I know what's happening here, no one moves.
Shit, behind you!
Seriously, lady?
Christ! There! Let's go!
The gun! Grab it!
Come on. This way. This should work.
Boy's dead. This better work. Come on. Come on.
Hey, Connie. Good to see you, boy. Come on.
Hurry!
Mi drar den rätt genom motlocket.
Motherfucker.
Menar vi har fucking fly.
We made it. Thank God it's over.
Not all of us made it.
Ja.
God, Mark!
Ska fan vara det idag? Kan inte fucking dö nu. Ja, det är. Det har brunnit över 3 liv. Alla är döda.
If that song doesn't put a smile on your face, I don't know what will. We have a non-stop block of your favorite classic rock after this break.
No damn commercial.
motions. Oh, shoot. Shit! And I looked up, and there they were just in the middle of the flippin' road.
Where you coming in from?
Fort Wayne. Been driving since 3 a.m.
Early start.
Well, I was trying to get into the port by 8. Probably not gonna make that now, am I?
I'd say likely not.
Oh, you're here. All good things must come to an end, but how good was the end for our crew? Unfortunately, you lost a few of them. So, rest in peace. Kate. It's a final close-up and cut. It's a wrap. Mark. Loyal to the final frame. There's some studio space going spare in Brooklyn, if anyone's interested. Charlie. Lost his head at the end, didn't he? I mean, literally. And Erin. The new girl surprised everyone with her courage, but now she's gone to the great audio suite in the sky. And what about our sole survivor? Jamie learned that she had to trust other people and work with them. I'll tackle the paperwork in the morning. Can you find your own way out? It was, as always, enlightening. I have no doubt we'll meet again in the future. Farewell.
Kanske så var att han inte ens ville han som begick sin bo ändrat av det återupplivas. Nej. Det fucking thing.
The chain of events are still unclear at this point in time. What we can confirm is that a little after 7:30, a truck driver was flagged down to render aid. The police were called and quickly arrived on scene. The sole survivor is part of a film crew, Lonnet Entertainment, the team behind the Architects of Murder docuseries.
Fuck, man.
It
I
seems
liked
as
that
though
show.
they got a little too close to their subject material. The rest of their team sadly did not make it. Thankfully for the sole survivor, the nightmare is now over.
Holy shit. Remember how my video went viral?
How could we forget? You bring it up every chance you get.
Just listen to this. I got enough views to win a competition. What did you win? An all-expense paid trip to an island resort for 5.
Now I'm interested.
Yeah, Mr. Dumet says they're gonna send a limo and everything.
Dumet.
This is gonna be so much fun.
Det står fanskapet också. Självklart står fanskapet där. Dumet. Where the fuck are you? Where the fuck are you?
Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over to another?
Det är ju ascoolt gjort.
Oh, what is this I cannot see with icy hands taking hold of me? Oh, death and death, none can excel. I open the doors to heaven and hell. Yes, I have come to get your soul and leave your body and leave it cold. To drop the flesh from on your frame, the earth and worm both have their claim. I said, oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over to another eve? I said, oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over to another eve? Now, death, if this is true, please give me time to reason with you. From time to time you heard and saw, so close your eyes and unlock your jaw. I'll lock your jaw so you can talk. I'll fix your feet so you can walk. And I'll dim your eyes so you can see this very hour. Now come with me. I said, oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over to another eve? I said, oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over to another eve? Now, death, please give me time to fix my heart and change my mind. Your heart is fixed, your mind is broad. I'll have your shackles to drag you down. Too late to all farewell. My dawn is fixed, I'm summoned to hell. As long as God in heaven shall dwell, my poor soul shall burn in hell. I said, oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over to another eve? I said, oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over to another
så här var Unreal Engine 5 nästan. Och tänk om de sätter i det fucking hell och kommer dö.
This is Commander Stafford, the forward reconnaissance vessel Cassiopeia. After successfully rendezvousing with a Charybdis marker, we have detached the booster ring and spurred to high as we make our final approach to Tau City F. The ship has suffered a hull impact, but damage is minimal, and our technicians are restoring full functionality.
This is Thomas Carter. Something's wrong with Sims. She's trying to kill me. I think...
Our next transmission will be broadcast from orbit around humanity's future home. Stafford out.
Du kommer komma till. Okej, det är ju bra. Du kommer till mig. Nah, bitch. Det är ändå coolt hur mycket det bonusfeature lyckas slå mig in.
Torture chambers, secret passageways, vats of acid, and deadly vaults. In 1895, Chicago police unearthed horrific evidence of torture and multiple murders at the sprawling castle of H.H. Holmes. Masquerading under the guise of caring doctor, kind husband, and prominent businessman, H.H. Holmes was a contemporary monster, designing his buildings solely for the disposal of human bodies. Torture Doctor, Monster of 63rd Street. H.H. Holmes was America's first serial killer. Just south of Chicago, the suburb of Inglewood was thriving with commerce. The train station itself had 9 leading lines of railway and over 100 trains stopping there every day. No other suburb of Chicago had this luxury.
Dr. Henry Howard Holmes. A pleasure to meet you.
Arriving in Chicago, Holmes finds work immediately at the E.S. Holton drugstore, located at the southeast corner of 63rd and Wallace in Englewood. Several months later, Everett Holton dies of supposed natural causes. Then Claire Holton, his wife, disappears after selling the drugstore to Holmes. Owning the drugstore, Holmes had a steady flow of cash. He would often purchase and resell goods and properties under his numerous aliases. In addition to scamming creditors, Holmes obtained his funds from other phony inventions, such as a mineral water elixir, which in reality was obtained from the city's water supply. 1888. Holmes secures a lease on the vacant property across the street from the drugstore, the southwest corner of 63rd and Wallace. It is here that Holmes will make his horrific dreams come true. He will construct a building for which the entire world will remember him.
Fantasies start very young, and so what he did then was he took a step furtherance of his fantasies to make it reality. And probably, if we had done a little bit of investigation back then, we would have seen things like his plans, but not just plans for a building, because we'd expect to see architectural plans, but plans for his torture rooms.
For the suburb of Englewood, the building Holmes is erecting at 63rd and Wallace is a massive construction project. Day after day, passers-by stop to gaze at the spectacle of the many laborers working together to create a magnificent new edifice in their neighborhood. Englewood residents were so impressed with the massive building that they named it the Castle. From its outward appearance, it seemed rather normal. But like the duality of homes, the exterior and interior of the building were extremely different.
Holmes himself was the architect of the building. He was the only one who knew its design. There was this constant turnover of workers on the building. He would hire a mason to put in a wall and then fire the guy, or hire somebody to put in part of a staircase and then fire him. And there seemed to be several very sinister reasons behind that. One was he managed not to pay a lot of these people because he was always claiming that they were doing incompetent work. But the other, much more insidious reason was that no one except him really had a clear idea of what the structure of the interior of the house was. He had a huge bank vault installed in one of the rooms. And the way he did it was he put the vault in first while the building was under construction, and then built the room around it. And he bought this thing on credit and then refused to pay for it. The bank company said they were going to repossess the vault. Holmes said, well, come on in and do, but if you damage my building in any way, I'm going to sue you for everything you're worth.
The bottom floor of the castle housed a pharmacy, jewelry store, barber shop, restaurant, and a blacksmith shop. Behind this innocent facade was a Gothic house of horrors designed by the mind of a monster. The third floor seemed innocent enough, containing rented rooms, legitimate offices, and Holmes's own bedroom. But it was the second floor that contained 35 rooms, many specifically designed as killing chambers. Disorienting unsuspecting victims, the labyrinthian construction contained numerous staircases and doorways that led nowhere. For a quick method of hiding a victim's body, a concealed greased chute and trapdoor led directly into the basement of the castle. The basement held the most terrifying rooms, resembling a medieval torture dungeon. Acid vats, quicklime pits, and a crematorium disguised as a glass-bending furnace were Holmes's favorite methods of immediate body disposal. After cleaning and mounting their bones, Holmes would profit from his victims by selling their skeletons to local medical schools and universities. Holmes would make a killing in Chicago, financially and literally. May 1st, 1893, the world's Columbian Exposition is open to the public in Chicago. Spanning 600 acres, sprawled out along beautiful Lake Michigan, the magnificent fair is a monumental sight to behold. Over 20 million people from around the world would attend the dazzling World's Fair between May 1st and October 30th, 1893. Holmes utilizes the World's Fair as the perfect opportunity to capitalize on his demented design of the castle. Located only a few miles from the World's Fair, Holmes's castle was perfect lodging for tourists. Holmes decides to rent rooms to visitors of the fair. He entirely renovates the upper floors of the castle, bringing in the most modern furnishings and luxuries, all purchased on credit, which Holmes had no intention of repaying. In addition to placing newspaper ads for rooms to rent, Holmes visited the fair with several of Benjamin Peitzel's children, preying on elderly women who flaunted their wealth, making sure he invited them back to the castle for a warm night's stay in a soft bed.
They're not calling their relatives, telling them where they're at. They just know that they're going to Chicago to see the Columbian Exposition. Perfect victims, because they're unknown in the city. Their relatives, wherever they came from, know that they were coming to Chicago, and they never came back. Now, how do you start to find them? They don't even know where they stayed. Perfect, easy victims. I'm sure some of them got in and out of his place with no problem. And others, they walked in and they never checked out.
Some of the rooms had been completely lined with asbestos to make them soundproof.
Hidden in Holmes's office was a master control panel which connected to gas lines leading into airtight sleeping chambers. Holmes would lead his victims into the rooms, lock them in, and turn on the gas, asphyxiating them while watching their demise.
Let me out! Holmes, let me out, please! Holmes! Holmes! Holmes, please! Holmes!
At the height of the World's Fair, Holmes masterfully juggles his castle businesses, renting rooms, dodging creditors, selling skeletons, and attending to the needs of the many women in his life.
I have had many young ladies in my employ, most of whom are still living in and about Chicago, whose parents and friends know only too well that far from being their seducer, I have done much to materially help them in their narrow lives.
Being a personable, attractive young doctor and businessman, Holmes won the hearts of many women throughout his life. At one point, Holmes managed to secretly have 3 wives, each never knowing of the others. In 1890, Julia Connor became Holmes's employee and mistress, living at the castle with her daughter Pearl. When she became pregnant and demanded marriage, Holmes agreed on the condition that she allowed him to perform an abortion on her. She agreed. Neither Julia nor her daughter Pearl were ever seen again. Just a week later, Holmes sold a clean, articulated skeleton to the Hahnemann Medical College for nearly $200. In 1892, Holmes acquired another mistress, Emmeline Sigrand, and employed her as private secretary. Holmes sent Emmeline into the vault to retrieve some papers and sealed it, suffocating her to death. Several weeks later, the University of Chicago acquired a female skeleton from Dr. Holmes. In 1893, Minnie Williams became Holmes's new private secretary and eventually his mistress. Minnie was the beneficiary of a property in Fort Worth, Texas, valued at over $40,000. Holmes murdered Minnie and her younger sister Nanny after having Minnie sign over the Fort Worth property to him. In 1894, Georgiana Yoke became Holmes's third wife. He married her under the name Henry Mansfield Howard. Like his other legitimate wives, Georgiana lived out her entire life. On July 19, 1895, Chicago police enter the Holmes castle. The world would now learn of the horrors that the castle had kept secret for so very long. As disoriented detectives and police searched the upper floors of the castle, the true depths of Holmes's evil were waiting in the basement. Among the death devices in the basement of the castle, investigators find piles of mixed human and animal bones, bloody women's undergarments, and a wooden dissection table saturated with dried blood. Chicago police were inundated with names of people reported missing from the World's Fair. 50 missing people were eventually traced to the Castle of Horrors. The evidence, blood and bones found in the basement posed a problem for 19th century criminal investigative techniques.
It was very difficult to go and identify even the bones as being human in origin, because with the very small fragments you didn't have enough of the identifying characteristics to be able to make that ID.
The world is now calling Holmes the Monster of 63rd Street, Torture Doctor, and the Modern Bluebeard. Overnight, Holmes transforms from arch-swindler to arch-fiend. A Chicago journalist calls Holmes a multi-murderer.
The Holmes case generated this incredible amount of national attention and really international attention. Really in his own time and in America, Holmes was much more notorious and more widely known than Jack the Ripper, who was a contemporary of his. Then as now, people were very, very fascinated to sort of visit the sites of these terrible crimes. And his castle became a kind of tourist site. And there were various people who wanted to take it over and turn it into a kind of murder museum. And then, just before some impresario was about to make it again into this tourist attraction. It burnt down. Somebody burnt it down. I mean, it could have been, who knows, some outraged citizen who didn't want this to become some very morbid tourist attraction. Holmes's trial was kind of the O.J. Simpson trial of the day. It just generated this huge amount of publicity. The case had become a kind of national obsession. Of course, there wasn't CNN or Court TV back then, so it couldn't be covered quite as relentlessly, but it was covered very, very extensively. There were true crime books and pamphlets and all kinds of stuff. And Holmes himself had become a sort of folk figure almost, you know, the sort of national boogeyman.
The courtroom fills for the final verdict to be read. Holmes becomes extremely nervous when not one of the jury members looks at him. In his entire criminal career, this is the moment Holmes never believed would occur. He is found guilty of murder in the first degree. Herman Webster Mudgett, alias H.H. Holmes, would be hanged on May 7th, 1896.
While Holmes was in jail, awaiting the execution of the sentence, he was made an offer by William Randolph Hearst, supposedly for a significant amount of money, to provide his confessions. Holmes, who had already issued about a half a dozen completely self-contradictory versions of his crimes, clearly at this point felt he had nothing to lose. He was going to die anyway. In this confession, he did a complete about-face and portrayed himself as the worst monster who ever lived. He just basically confessed to every crime anybody had ever suspected him of and threw in a few more for good measure.
He's reliving the fantasies after the fact now. He's reliving the fantasies of things that he did.
She was very willing to do this and prepared to leave the vault upon completing the letter, only to learn that the door would never again be opened until she had ceased to suffer the tortures of a slow and lingering death. The partial excavation in the walls of this room found by the police was caused by Latimer's endeavoring to escape by tearing away the solid brick and mortar with his unaided fingers. I closed the door and turned on both the oil and steam to their full extent. In a short time, not even the bones of my victim remained. It was the footprint of Nanny Williams that was found upon the painted surface of the vault door, made during her violent struggles before death. Only one difficulty presented itself. It was necessary for me to kill him in such a manner that no struggle or movement of his body should occur. I overcame this difficulty by first binding him hand and foot, and having done this, I proceeded to burn him alive by saturating his clothing and his face with benzene and igniting it with a match. As soon as he had ceased to breathe, I cut his body into pieces, and by the combined use of gas and corn cobs, proceeded to burn it with as little feeling as though it had been some inanimate object. I immediately took them to the Vincent Street house and compelled them to get within the large trunk, through the cover of which I had made a small opening and ended their lives by connecting the gas with the trunk. Then came the opening of the trunk, and the viewing of their little blackened and distorted faces. Then the digging of their shallow graves in the basement of the house. The ruthless stripping off of their clothing, and the burial without a particle of covering save the cold earth. I am convinced that since my imprisonment, I have changed woefully and gruesomely from what I was formerly in feature and figure. My features are assuming a pronounced satanical cast. My head and face are gradually assuming an elongated shape. I believe fully that I am growing to resemble the devil.